Here we go. All right. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having a good week. Thursday is always nice. Thursday is Friday Eve, so if you're not working the weekend, that's always good news. So wherever you are, whatever you're working on, or whatever you're doing, hopefully you're having a good day. Hey, what up, Code? How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good night too. Trying to decide if I should play around in Blender. I might do a little bit in there. Just because I feel like it. Not because I think it's the most productive thing in the world to do at the moment. Let me see here. The desktop. Seems a little small. Oh well, that'll work. Just working on that game. Yeah, how is that game coming along? You have any updates to share? Yeah, doing pretty well myself. You know, busy with the work and the mundane stuff, but family's doing pretty well. Beatbox Kid shot a video tonight, so should be releasing that sometime next week. Definitely looking forward to the game jam. It's been a while. Game collisions and control, but it's on hold. Yeah, exactly. With the game jam starting, huh? So we know that the game jam theme will be released in 15 hours and 12 minutes. So what is it, 9? I think that's 1 p.m. Eastern time in the US. Let me see. Do a live stream playing random GDevelop games on their site. Yeah, I definitely could. I've seen a couple times in the past when people would actually record videos doing that. But I mean, a live stream would probably be way easier. Definitely might do that. And do the ratings as well. Might as well flip on the stream while I do that. I like to give people ratings. I try to do 10, about 10 or so. It's hard to get in a whole lot of them, to be honest. But I try to do my fair share. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you're 6 hours ahead of me. I'm pretty sure this is, oh, where'd it go? Noon my time. Which means that would be 6 p.m. your time. So we'll have a few hours. Yeah, premiere time on YouTube. We'll have I think a few hours before we hop on our kickoff session on Discord, assuming the rest of the team want to hop on. But I mean, obviously, I think they're going to wait on us regardless as the devs, because you know, they'll be relying on us to actually assemble the game. So, but then once we decide what kind of not theme, once we decide on the genre of the game, then I guess if Blaze is making art, then and then of course the art and the music can get started once we decide on a genre, which we can decide once we have a theme. So really just need that video to come out for the reveal. Should be dope. Yeah, I'd like to get as many of the team on the call as possible. I think that'd be a lot of fun and more interactive than y'all having to type and only me talking. I think it'd be more valuable to hear each other out. Definitely. What were the other themes? So there was
the fifth
unstable. Yeah, unstable. And I did that one. That was number 5. What did they do for number 6? I have this in common with Helper Wesley. Rambler. So for the unstable jam, this was ranked first overall. Steady, steady, steady. Let me pause the playlist here. Let's see what won. Now, I think in this particular jam, they were really emphasizing multiplayer. You saw it. Yeah. So you got extra credit, I think, if you did multiplayer and maybe even 3D in this one. Let me see. Press any key to begin. There we go. I can't see my cursor. What is going on here? Controller plugged in. Like, I have a cursor. I don't have a... No, I don't have a controller plugged in. I unplugged those. Very odd. Okay, well... I got one of the buttons to act hovered for a second there. Let's see if I can get this. Thanks for helping out. I want to avoid walls of text, though. No one really has time to... Especially in a jam, no one has time to read walls of text. They're just bouncing from game to game to game. Oh, no worries if you lose your internet. It can be spotty at times, definitely. 1 second. You just missed it, Blaze. Stream's over. Thanks for watching. Fewer bugs than I do. Just kidding. Blaze, you ready for the jam? You gonna make our art, right? Awesome. What are you gonna do to make the art? Are you using... I think I asked you this earlier. Oops. Oh yeah, and this is what you do. You have to like... I think it's way better with 2 people on this one, to be honest. All right, let's look at Tipsy Tavern. 2nd place. Yeah, the simple flashing button icon to explain a jump and such. No, Blaze, the jam starts in 15 hours. So I think that's going to be noon Central Time. But we're not going to group up on it till maybe 4 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. But you can check out the Discord channel. I'm trying to get everyone to give me a response there on their availability. Yep, 15 hours. So right here, there's a countdown, and the YouTube video has a premiere. So if you go to the video, you can hit the notify me button. Yeah, exactly. Plenty of placeholder art until we get the good art. Okay, gotta remember the buttons here. Retry. Press space to reset. Oh, I see. It's A and S. $9 p.m. for you? $15 from now is 9 o'clock p.m. for you. Which time zone are you in? Oh, never mind. My mistake. I thought you meant something different. Yeah, so it should be around... Yeah, I guess around 11. Not 9, 10, 11, 12. No, you're right. Around 12. So... Yeah, 9 p.m. now. You're right. See, this is exactly why I was saying we need to get into a voice channel, because mistakes are made when it's all text. Mistakes are made by me. I like this game. So this is a good example of scope. Not that I've seen a whole lot of it. But in terms of scope, you've got two controls, which is really just two versions of one control, the arms, and then one object and a platform. So whatever we decide, we need to try to aim tiny and then make the tiny really fun. Now, I'm not the best at deciding what's fun. That's really tough to do. But whatever it is, let's think small and then perfect the small thing. I mean, this got second place. I can't play it because I suck. But how did it do overall? It got second for fun, second for originality. Now, originality and innovation are really hard, in my opinion, to also make fun. Because you can make something that's like just weird, but not necessarily fun. Then overall, it got 2. Theme got number 4, and then audio 9. Graphics were all right. The Belfry Bat. All right, so we've got WASD, space for jump, enter for start, R for retry. Okay. All right, wall of text, which we will not have much of. The blood moon, our Lord has no power tonight. Not over creatures that weep in the dark. So many small games being made, it's harder to be original. Exactly. You don't have a clear idea of what to do for the font. You probably need to like... Yeah, if you need ideas, you need to think about like a use case for the font. So let's see. Your other one was... Hold on a second. Where'd it go? Felt tip handwriting, fun bounce text. Yeah, all those. Where did it go? One second, y'all. 1 second. Oh, I got it. I thought it was titled something different. I'm pulling up the font. I have to re-download it for some reason. What is going on here? I think it's this one. Yeah, this one right here. That's you, right? You never gave it a title. It's without a title. Yeah, so this is... What is this? Is this like a happy font? It's obviously handwriting. It's not cursive. It's sans serif. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So if you wanted something completely different, you could do something with serifs, you know, more formal. Like... But those are harder to do, of course. Like this has those fancy little lines at the end of the corners. That's one way they differentiate. So you could do something like that, which would be different. You never give things a title. All right, let's see. Back to this game. We're going to figure out why it's good. Where'd it go? I think that's it. All right, playing video games for science here. Oh, look at that. Our Lord has no power tonight. Not over creatures that weep in the dark. What am I supposed to do here? All right, so it's a bit of a platformer. See, this is an example of a tutorial that's built into the game. This is a good way to tutorial people. I just don't understand what this is for. You have the best idea for a game only to find out it already exists. I know you think that every game exists until you see a new one, and then you're like, I wish I'd thought of that. So there's a timer. There's a 0 up here. I don't know if that's points or what. Oh, so this is also... You can click and hold. I think that's part of... it's for a gamepad. That's interesting. I don't know. I didn't know why it was on there like that. I'm just going to ignore that then. It's like he always jumps in part of a circle. So he jumps in a circle one way and then the other way. So left, right, left. Because the theme of this jam was unstable, and that's pretty unstable. Man, that's tough. Other games, WAS to walk, shift to sprint, just shapes and beats. Yeah. Oh, I see. So it'll continue to go around. I was pushing the next jump too early. Unless it's a platform. I don't know if these upside down crosses are... I don't know if they're save points or what. Just shapes and beats. Yeah, let's check it out. Like the game Duo. What's interesting is GDevelop technically supports a game like this. I just wouldn't be confident trying to do that. It's pretty sweet though. Yeah, I had it turned down quite a bit. Let me... Oh, it's on the wrong video. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Pop the lock. Is there... see, trying to get... is there sound that I'm supposed to be getting? I think my thing isn't working. There's supposed to be audio, right? Because at the beginning I saw... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Is that audio coming through at all for y'all? Z-Code, this is the type of scope I'm talking about. You get it. This is what we would need in a game jam. Oops. But I'm having flashbacks of breaking all my lockpicks in Skyrim. Before, you know, early in the game, before you get really good. Dang it. Nice. Does it go on to infinity? Infinity and beyond? Oh, it gets faster. Okay. The text would be cool if you could add your spin to it. Yeah, the animation slide from old lock to new lock. Yeah, what'd you make the animation in? Yeah, I was just thinking about your lock, Blaze. What did I do with that? It's been a minute since I looked at that part of the game. Let me look. Yes, here is the lock. Oh, nice. You just used tween. Where'd the scene go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so the lock is in here. So when these skills are locked, you can't access them. Yeah, I've got the 3D one as well. Yeah, that's the old one right there. I think what I needed was, I think it was a smaller file. I'll need to double check. Let's take a look at this. Let me go over to the assets folder. Let's move that over here. Okay, yeah, so you sent the new lock. Download. So I've got that. That's the PNG. And then I know you sent a... but I think you had a GIF as well, right? Oh, here it is. I found it. So I think the only problem with this one is that it has a background. I think that gray is a background, if I'm not mistaken. That might be the reason I don't have that in there. Yeah, if I use the animation, we could do that. But I'm not sure if we even have to have the animation for this game. So what I would do then is... I really would... Yeah, Code, I wish GDevelop supported vector art. I would get into it if it did. In fact, during that last game jam, number 5, the one that I took part in, I used a vector art asset pack. Whoa. These are quite a bit bigger. Turn the locks into pixel art. Here we go. 0.25. Let's try 0.18. Okay, it's getting there. It's not exactly pixel art yet. I'm liking the look, though, to be honest. 0.15. It's getting very close. 0.14. And that's basically it. Maybe 0.13. There we go. I think that works. Some nice locks. All right. Oops. I like it a lot. Did y'all see this? I mean, I guess only Code might have. The Ask AI. So they built, I don't know what I think about this yet. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's an AI prompt. Yeah, it was. Dumb reference. But this AI prompt sounds really awesome, and you can ask it GDevelop questions. But it's not totally free. It costs the GDevelop credits per question. So you have to like ask your questions wisely. So I haven't tried it yet. We could test it out. Thanks for all the hearts. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a great night. A great nizite. Let's test it. What's a good GDevelop question we should ask it? See if it's actually if it actually does a good job. I'll burn one of my monthly free answers. I'm sure I won't use that many. ChatGPT can give you project folders with JSON. All right, so how do I make a pinball game? All right, yeah, we're back in action. No, my last question was, did we want to ask it to make a 2D or a 3D pinball game? Or how to make one, rather. All right, 2D. Lost in Code has superpowers. All right, let's see what the old AI bot says. It's thinking. It's thinking really hard about this. Like, we just asked it the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, we've got something here. Can I don't think I can enlarge this. Can y'all see that? I mean, can you read it? Trying to get a working pinball flipper mechanic. Oh yeah, because you need it to be a diagonal. I wonder if you have to do something about the direction it's facing as opposed to a collision. Because a collision is going to be based on a rectangle all the time. Could add a drop shadow to the locks. Could do that. Is that better? It's almost so dark on those. It's almost like it needs a drop shadow and a glow, but yeah, it looks quite a bit better. looks less like it's floating. Ball just goes crazy on contact. 2D physics has a circle collision mask. Okay. Huh. All right, so real quick, let's do this. You said it looks more like an outline to you. Shadow only. Does it need more then? Like a bigger shadow? Probably a bigger distance, maybe. I mean, honestly, it's just like it's against a gray book. If I added more lights, though, it would look more obvious. I think. And we could also go with a lighter, almost like a glow. We could literally use a glow. Not sure if that looks too great. And then we'll go back to pinball right after this. What if we try the glow? Yeah, maybe a slight outline. So if we take this and make the outer strength a little bit less, it could even be a color. Looks a little bit evil now. Make it stand out from the dark book. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to make it stand out, it really needs to have, I would say, a glow. It could be an on-theme color, which is something like this. Lower the opacity of the locked books. Yeah, so they've already got like a blur. And then they're gray. And I think the locks won't stand out that well against the parchment either, although I'm not sure if I'm keeping the parchment. Let's see if unlocked is false. Or just a book outline, so you know a book will be there once unlocked, like a dotted outline, etc. I mean, that's an idea too. I think these are all good ideas. At the moment, it's a separate sprite, so I would just basically need to... Oh, that's kind of cool looking. I would need to then make a new sprite for it. I think, you know, unless we did a... Actually, that gives me an idea. Yeah, all depends on the game style. Could do something else as well. So we have the... There's the glow. We could add like a... Like say a dark outline to the book. Let me see what it looks like in general here. Couldn't see that at all, actually. No, that's the lock. Either doing that with a filter or multiple sprites, yeah. Slight tint of the color of the book. If it's locked and it's blue, it could be a slight tint of blue. Yeah, again, that could work as well. At the moment, what we're working with here is we have all the colors. And instead of doing a tint, I just did a hard sprite, which is the blurred gray, the dark gray, charcoal color. So that is my version of the tint that you're describing. So we're on the same page there. And this may be just a little too much or too little opacity. If we bring that up to, say, 150, what are we looking at? Something like that. I mean, what matters here is when the player gets here, they're going to see some unlocked books and then some locked books, right? So we just want to make sure they get that idea. I mean, these look pretty mysterious to me. I can't tell what I'm getting with those. And I can also tell that they're locked because of the lock. I like that lock a lot. Like that lock a lot. All right, let's take a quick look here at the response. So we're going to look at the flippers. Create a new sprite object, flipper left, add the 2D physics engine, which you said you're using. Let me read your last comment here. The effect could be colored too, if you need to show color. Yeah, the effect could be colored if I need to show color. For the locked books, I don't want to show color because I don't want them to know what they're getting. But I could add an effect to the other books with the color. And in fact, I think... So for example, the outline or the glow effect, whatever this is, I could color that. And I think I did that in a different scene. Let me see which one it is. Not that one. Test book scene. Map building, map, fire, concept art. I guess it was this one. I just took it off, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. BTM. You're switching game engines. What you switching to? Going to Unreal? For your 3D? Sonic Spinball. Yeah, I played that. Godot. Why? What's the specific reason for the switch? Yeah, I would agree with that. That's why I haven't tried doing a lot of 3D and GDevelop. It's every update they've got something for you, right? But it's still definitely behind the other engines. It's great at 2D. I don't blame you one bit, BTM. Exactly, yeah. They're building a lot of core stuff in 3D right now, so I'm not surprised that it keeps breaking your game. I've intentionally avoided big projects in 3D in GDevelop. I have faith that they'll get there eventually. Okay, so as far as flippers and pinball. All right, so code, did you set your flipper body type to kinematic? Yeah, we were just testing out one of their AI prompts. It costs a GDevelop credit to use per question. So I was just burning a question. Okay, and then after that it suggests adding a turret movement behavior with customizable speed, acceleration, and stop angles. Did you do that? I feel like I need to export this or something. I wonder if the AI prompt... Oh, here we go. So you can copy, you can do thumbs up or thumbs down. Just copy that. I think I had Word open here. Let me see if... No, I'll just add a OneNote thing. It's really hard to read when you just paste it into a word processor. You got all this done, but the collision was the problem. Okay, so on the ball, it's not too specific there either. It just says use a sprite, 2D physics, and then it doesn't tell you what settings to use. So that doesn't help. Fill you in what's happening right now. Well, we were just wanting to test out the AI prompt, just for the hell of it, and Code suggested ask it how to make a pinball game because he was having some trouble with the ball flipper collision in one of his projects. So this is the AI prompt response, and now we're just trying to see if it's actually helpful or not. So far, he has everything here, but it doesn't go deeper. So it says you can ask a follow-up question. Let me see, and I don't know if it's free or not, so let me just try it anyway. You said the ball was... see what kind of questions it will take. Blaze, you're saying chroma keying the lock doesn't work. So you'll just have to make the background color black. Did you make it in Blender? All right, it's saying to make the collision between the ball. Hold on a second. This is a little bit bigger for y'all. This might help. To make the collision between the ball and flipper smoother, you'll need to adjust the physics properties, which we know. The key properties that affect how objects collide are restitution and friction. And it's using the boundary collision box, huh? That is odd. Where are we here? Not that one. There we are. Yeah, I could add the patrons at the bottom of the screen. It's not a bad idea. You would be on there. Either the name or custom thing on the stream. Yeah, not the game. They could go in the game somewhere, maybe. Not a bad idea. But yeah, the follow-up questions on here do still cost a credit. So it's a credit per question no matter what. Yeah, if it's going past the flippers, if it's fast. That is odd. I would have to definitely just get in and play test it and tweak it to really figure that one out. Blaze, I think there's a, I mean, you did it once on the PNG, but hold on a second. So where did it go? I had Blender. Oh, here it is. Trying to help y'all out. Trying to help y'all help me. It is. Okay, so camera. And then film. Oh, duh, it's right in front of me. Are you doing this? Can you compile a PNG sequence into an animation in GDevelop? Yes. I can take GIFs or PNGs or sprite sheets. So if you click the transparent button here, I can take that in whatever format. I'm going to get a drink, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm going to put on my fancy be right back screen because I worked hard on copying it. Meaning I didn't work hard. Getting a drink speed run. And yes, Blaze, do the PNGs. I can handle 40. And I'm back. Yeah, I put so much work into it by copying it from someone else's, from Stream Elements. Yeah, I had to go all the way to the Tower of Barad-dûr for this one, so. Stream Elements, am I a joke to you? Let's see. 40 frames, any percent. I'll need to replace the closed lock since you changed the lighting settings a bit. Okay. Sounds good. Just let me know when you're sending it. Yeah, a looping animation in GDevelop for the starting soon. That'd be pretty on theme to do that within the engine. Oh man, BTM, you're doing multiplayer tonight. When you say you're going to try implementing multiplayer tonight, do you mean like starting from scratch? Like from pure single player to multiplayer? Yeah, sounds good, Blaze. If you did animation for them, what would they be? Style and theme. Are you talking about a starting soon theme? Is that what you're referring to, Code? Maybe I should make this tower back here. Streams, screens. Yeah, I mean, one thing I have is for my YouTube background, I have a banner, which is not great, but the theme is a combination of these things. So it's film, code, and music notes. So it's kind of like a marriage of all three things in like a swirling vortex. So it's like a combination of multimedia when it comes to game development, you know, because we have to deal with all of those things. So if I picked a theme, it might be something like that. BTM says, so far just get the players rendering for each other. Gotcha, yeah. Well, good luck with that. Give us some more updates in the Discord, man. I feel like it's been a while. Unless I missed something. Let's see. Yeah, not a lot of updates from you. We need more updates. Let us know if you want to play test. If you want us to play test it too. Especially if you're doing multiplayer, we can help with that. Oh yeah, finals are tough. Definitely do the finals. Oh, let's see here. How are we going to do that tower? I would probably take... I'd probably add... Actually, it looks pretty smooth, so I'd probably shade smooth. Then... I think I would take the top... and... extrude region. Hold on. We're going to extrude on the Z. So extrude. Yeah, it's like that. And then scale. Oops. Is that leaving some behind? There we go. How odd. Hey, being on break from finals. Are you on break from finals? Did you actually get those knocked out? Or are you on break from game dev? Is that what you're saying? Blaze, you added a lot of lightning. Do you mean lighting? Like, not like lightning bolts, right? You added bloom as well, so some parts are going to shine. Send the pinball answer yes. Let me do that before it goes away. I wonder what a good way to share this is. It doesn't look so great in a word processor. It looks really ugly. Because if we're going to do this, we would need to put it in Blaze's font. So this is what you're working with now. It's like Blaze just sat down and wrote all this out for you. He's a nice guy. You finished this week, so now you're game deving. Hey, congratulations. I hope they went well. Welcome to the other side. I've been out of school. I've been out of college. A long time now, and I still have bad dreams that I either forgot about a test or forgot about a class entirely until the end of the semester. That stuff never goes away. It'll haunt you forever. All right, anyways, let me finish getting this stuff. And realistically, it might be easiest if I just screenshot this junk. You won't get the tooltips if you hover over stuff, but I don't think you need to do that. Scene setup. Almost done. Okay, save that. All right, sending that now. Yeah, you have those, but with high school. For sure. Blaze 8. Pizza and cake a few days ago. Nice. I don't know if you can see this very well, Blaze, but I saw that. It's a Little Caesars. I saw that in Mexico City not too long ago. So I can confirm that they have them. Yeah, I went for a weekend not too long ago. Just a really quick spur of the moment trip. My friend wanted to go and we both went. We saw, I can never pronounce it right, but we saw Mexico City and nearby Teotihuacan, the pyramids. All right, now what you need to do here is you hit A, right? And then you want to hit the delete button and get rid of everything. And then what I like to do is go to File and hit New, General, and I don't save. That's the perfect way to get started. I'm just playing around right now. I was going to make something along the lines of this tower back here, just for fun. Evil Tower, all right. The messages are not showing in YouTube chat anymore. Really? All right, let's see here. Now I need to enable, oops, stop. Need to enable snapping. I think that's what I need. Didn't seem to snap there. Is it not turned on? Oh, that. Welcome back. All right, so something like that. Then let's bring it down. And then we're going to scale it along the Z. Something like that. And then if I take, maybe make some more. Scale it down a bit. Are we joining a voice call before the jam reveal just to chat and figure out stuff, or just for the reveal? Let me see. I think, yeah, that'll be after. I should be out of work by then. Did anyone else respond? Hey, BTM, are you interested in, I mean, we're kind of filled on Game Jam slots officially, but I mean, you're welcome to join us if we talk about it tomorrow. Yeah, no one else responded in the chat. So really, Blaze, what time are you able to hop on? Did you want to hop in the voice chat with us tomorrow and go over the game jam? It does look like an ammo pickup. Let's turn off snapping now. I'm really good at making an ammo pickup. You know what would be funny? It'd be pretty funny. BTM says you're not filled in. What's happening? Yeah, I guess you've been studying, so you're not filled in. What is happening is a game jam. It is the GDevelop Game Jam number 7. It starts in 13 and a half hours. Only 4 people per team. So we're full on like official positions, but you know, you're always welcome to hang out and you know, we can chat, and I don't think we're at risk of winning just because it's really hard to win a jam, so we could probably do whatever we want. But yeah, they're going to release the theme tomorrow, and what we're going to do is get together. So Code and I are developing, and then Blaze is doing art assets, and then we have a 4th person to make soundtrack. Yeah, it stresses me out too. Why do you think I've been making one game for a whole year? Think about that. But no, you're welcome to hang out. Well, it'll be in the Discord Game Jam. What do you call it? Channel. 11:55. Yeah, so you can go to this video here and hit the little notification button. There we go. It's an ammo pickup now. Ammo tower. That should be like a what do you call it? Like a, you know, like in Fortnite, you have all the goofy skins that just don't make any sense thematically. There should be like a fun unlock mode where you just, the towers are like ammo or ice cream cones or something stupid like that. Code, I don't think a little has anything to do with how sidetracked we got. Battle Pass. Yeah. There's going to be a weekly Battle Pass. We're going to do weekly seasons. So every week you can pay recurringly to have all the latest and greatest. That way I can quit my job and make money off of kids with rich parents who give them a lot of V-Bucks. All right, but for real, despite the colors here, I am going to use these at least for this experiment. So let's move that over a little bit more. And I mean, looking at my reference art there, I don't really need a whole lot else. It's mostly in the effects, really. Just need more of these things. Maybe scale one of the, ooh, that's crazy. They say when you're making isometric junk, always look at it from the perspective that you'll keep. So I guess I need to pick an angle. They say make it exactly from that angle and don't work on anything that you don't need. I've almost got like this spiral going on here. That wasn't really intentional, but now I'm thinking I could do that with like an array in here. GD mod. In what context? It sounds very familiar. Oh, for modding G-developed games? No. Interesting. So this guy made it? And you're saying you use it to switch scene mid-runtime. Oh, like when playing other people's games. That's pretty cool. Nice. I'm going to bookmark this. The more you know. Cheat engine for GDevelop. You're remaking GDevelop inside GDevelop. So it's the mod editor. You got to share that with us. You got to share it with us, bro. Now we need a gun and about 3 levels of FPS action. Well, you know, Swordmaster was talking about making like an Unreal, like a Unreal Tournament style weapon, which would be really simplistic shapes. So we need to do that. Let's bounce over to GDevelop real quick. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, I need to scale it less. Last stream. I'm a little lost in code. What happened last stream? All right, where did I scale this thing? Oh yeah, the shooter game. Here it is. All right, let's change the scale. Not exactly sure. 0.5. That's actually about right. Now I need to reposition this for each one. And then I'll show you what the result is here in a second. I suppose I can just... And then if that goes to half, I probably want it right about there. So that is 16, 11... Just grab all these. We will find out. Okay, that is no bueno. I'm going to not scale here. Because this is what it's looking like. I like the general look of it. And that's with extra effects on it. So I could take off the extra effects. And then what I could do is... So that's 528. Could do it more like that. The pixely art. Oh yeah, I love having all the extra options in the properties here. Because like I don't use it often, but I just now decided to use the scale here. So you can do opacity and scale. Super helpful. You know, without like manually dragging it or whatever. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think 300. Oops. Don't need that. Might have to change the font on that back button. Yeah, that's definitely placeholder art. It's not a terrible looking button itself, but it's, I mean, everyone has those because it's in the asset store here. And the font definitely needs to go. Faux show. All right, let's take a look here. Let me probably get rid of this effect. Let's see what it looks like without the effect. We could maybe do the drop shadow now. I feel like it is popping off the screen a bit better than before. Sent a very basic footage of event editor and share your work channel. Nice. It's a lot of events, BTM. It's a lot of events. I'll definitely have to look at that in detail. All right, so let's try, oops, go back. Go back. So here, let's try the drop shadow. We'll try the default one, black. What do we think? Everyone's all about the Song of Fire and Ice, but I've got the Book of Fire and Ice. What do we think about that? Yeah, I've got a book for each element. Song of Fire and Ice, of course, being a Game of Thrones reference. Yes, Blaze. In fact, I've got one in the works right now. I've got one in the works. And it's going to be similar to this. Ah. Found a fun new game idea, if you can call it a game. Use ChatGPT to each describe an event based on the last one. Push a button and then the AI said the screen turns red and so on. Did you tell ChatGPT this was a game? Like, did you tell it play along? Nice. You should submit that for the game jam. Just tell people the instructions and then submit the instructions as the game with a link to ChatGPT and see how that goes. Yeah, let's see it. Scary Discord call. I'm scared. That was a little bit scary. It's so random. I would almost say let's undo that. Let's get out of that. Let's do all, tab, all again. And then come over here and scale the textures. Actually, don't scale them yet. Let's rotate 90 degrees. And then scale. Looks different for each tower. That's odd. Okay, yeah, let's undo that. Just to get a rough idea. You'll be in voice call tomorrow before the video. Probably just hang out there a few hours before streaming and chilling. And Blaze, I will send you the PNG sequence tomorrow since I sleep in a few minutes. Yeah, that sounds good, guys. I'm going to go to bed pretty soon myself. So yeah, see you in the Discord, and should be awesome. BTM, anyone else who wants to hop on there, we can chat. It'll be a busy, the jam is over a week long, but it'll be nice to get some ideas fleshed out tomorrow. So, yep, good night, everyone. Thanks so much for watching this channel, just goofing around tonight. So, hope you all have fewer bugs than I do. Thanks.